This stream is proudly brought to you by whatiszs.com. ZS is coming soon. Okay, friends, subscribers, and all you YouTubers out there, how's it all going? Okay, this stream is not titled yet, but will be in a few seconds. Sorry about that. And pretty much, I'm going back to my roots. Today is about back to my roots. Back to my roots on YouTube. Why am I going back to my roots on YouTube? Well, pretty much when I first started, I researched the sun. And pretty much when I first started, that's pretty much all I did. I researched the stars and UFOs. That was it. That's all I did. Because I wasn't affected by the Mandela effect. I was back home on the Sagittarius arm, and pretty much, yeah, had a good life until the Mandela effect. And then the Mandela effect happened, and I've been travelling the verses ever since. Now, the thing is, it's sort of, yeah, very, very scary of what is happening and everything like that. And one thing I have been following is the sunspot activity. And because I used to watch the sunspot activity, it was, yeah, pretty good thing to do. G'day, Greg. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better. Still got that cold that sort of been thrown up yesterday. My lungs still hurt from all the throwing up. But I'm back on my feet. But I was watching this video today, and it was actually quite good. And I'm going to turn that off just in case. And pretty much whilst I was doing this, yeah, I got to see what was happening. I got to go through a different thing. And yes, everybody subscribe. While you're here watching, you may as well subscribe to my backup channel, because until the 10th of September, October, yeah, until the 10th of this month, yeah, not long to go. Till the 10th of this month, I can't stream on my main channel. So I've got to stream on this channel and bring all the videos across to the same thing and bring it over to the main channel. So pretty much what I've been doing since then is just going on and going through everything and going through the traction of the Mandela effect. I've thrown in the occasional bit of research, but I haven't published it because I haven't been in any verse that's relative to my verse, so I haven't really worried about it that much. And so yeah, I still go out and look at the stars, because every time I go to a new reality, these stars are different. Every time. So yes, the telescope in each reality gets used a hell of a lot more than we used to. And a telescope used to get used for the stars and also for the sun. And I can't find the bloody solar filter, and which is driving me nuts, because if I don't find the solar filter, I can't use it for the sun in this reality. Especially to the fact that on the 23rd of September, they were announcing how that the new facilities and everything were going to be, it was going to be a lot better in this, National Solar Observatory, a multi-messenger era. And solar physics is upon us. And NASA is working together to solve the mysteries of the coronal heating and solar wind acceleration. Read our directory. And yes, I'm going to go to those sites and I'm going to have a read of them. But I don't need to read them to talk about what I'm going to talk about now. Now, a few of you have watched my vids and know that I've recently gone through a pretty weird abduction experience. It's most probably the weirdest one where I've been actually believe that I truly believe that I walked the streets of Nibiru, because I don't think of any other planet that's near us except Nibiru at the moment. Nibiru is supposed to have life on it, and hence it pretty much was an ideal description of some area in Egypt when I was there. It's sort of like no other way to describe it, and I forgot to flip over and show you the other screen. Sorry about that. But, and please tell me if the audio goes. I am watching it, but if it does drop out, please tell me. I believe that I've fixed up the audio issues, I pray. I'm still having streaming issues and everything, but I don't know what is going on with that. So I'm trying to sort it out. But the thing is, with these solar things going on about that and everything like that, I decided to have a look at what was going on. So, like, it naturally interests, why the fuck did they shut down this telescope? And then I read the news about their cover story, so I sort of left it for a few days and just thought, okay, yeah, that could be the thing. But then I started watching more videos and reading more stories about it, about how there were Black Hawk helicopters there and other things there and guys climbing the towers. And it made me think, okay, if they're investing a PD, it's sort of, why the fuck are they climbing the towers? And why is the Black Hawk helicopter? Why are they evacuating? Something was going on. In other words, they didn't want any more people seeing what has been seen. Now, a lot of videos have been going out and some images have been leaked of craft around the sun. Now, just go back to any of the Bluebeard videos. I've checked them, and yes, he has done similar videos to me about the craft that go through the sun. See, we believe, that, all the Bluebeards, by the way, believe the sun is a portal. We have done since we started studying it through these telescopes. But the strange thing is, right, normally you can just get up the images. And yes, you can pull up images with this. But we decided to go on to one of the best ones, which is behind Core 1. Core 1 is always the better satellite, and you can see it behind, and then they've got another one which is Core ahead. Core 1 behind seems to always give the better UFO pictures. Well, in my reality, always gave the better UFO pictures. But, so I set in a start date from the 23rd, when they announced the changes, up to today's date. Now, as you can see there, it has returned 0 images. 0 images, and I mean nothing, nada, no fucking image. I'm going, what the fuck? Then I also went to SDO, and the strange thing is, when I type in the date for the 23rd, now there it is there, it's got the 23rd of last month, and then I go up to today's date, put in today's date, and I can go to, let's go up, we don't want to have a look at that, we want to have a look at just main intensities and things like that. We can look at different colours. Bronze is generally the better one because you get a bit of outside stuff with the bronze. And then I thought, okay, well, let's just watch a movie, and I got it set at 5:12, so I submitted it. Takes a couple of seconds to run through it. I did actually get a return on the other one that I watched, but when I do it on here, it's saying there's no results for that date. Now, these are the better satellites, not telescopes. Well, they actually have telescopes on them, but they are the better satellites. And I'm getting no fucking results. From the 23rd, I'm getting no fucking results. Now, for a solar researcher, these telescopes are the main telescopes, and I mean these are the main telescopes. So let's hit it in again. Guess what? No fucking results. None. Nada. See, it's not just this telescope. It's just not the Sunspot Solar Observatory that was shut down. They've shut down the fucking satellites. They have shut down the fucking satellites, guys and gals. In other words, I can't even, and like I'm registered on these sites and everything like that. I've got my own account and everything like that. I've been inside, I don't have my account name and that up there at the moment because of, I'm broadcasting, but I still can access the data. So I go back and I keep on doing it. Now, I can go to something else and, okay, let's go and get a composite image. Now, one of these composites, what it's going to return is, well, I think they've realised that someone has started downloading the images because I had a result on that one before. Certain images will give you results. Oh, okay, time and dates jumped out again. So I can always put that back in. Now notice this, it's jumping to 1899. They've had now this was the other freaky thing. 1899? Yeah, I fucking doubt it. Since when did we have fucking satellites in, it's saying 2010 here, but that's the date that it's putting up there, it's saying 2018. It's done that before on the other one, and it actually gave me a video, actually, when I put that up in the top one. So we're going to tell it today's date. So we're going to choose a format, and go bang. There was an error with the start date. Now, see, okay, it's telling me there's an error on the start date. Now, this is not fucking right. These are the two main, for any solar researcher, these are the main fucking telescopes we use. And I mean, these are like the SDO and the, hang on, I'm going to put the SDO with the other ones. I just have to jump fucking partner. Ah, damn, it didn't work. Get this one back up. Why isn't that one? Okay. And I'm just going to put this with the other one, and it's not going to fucking work. Oh, I hate Windows sometimes. Windows are a fucking nightmare sometimes. And there we go. And it's playing up. Still thinks there's a monitor up top. So it doesn't matter. Okay, so we'll go back and look at it again. Now this is actually, this might sound really strange to bloody do anything to the satellites. Why the fuck are the satellites shut down? Why the fuck? See, the FBI cover story is nothing but a fucking lie. And this fucking proves it. If I can't pull up images and data from the most relevant fucking cameras, we'll go to call one. Just go to call one. See what call one happens. And we'll jump through all of them. See what happens. See if we can get a result on any of them. I've got a feeling we'll only get a result on a few, because some of them don't show the external of the image. Right? How do I know that we're going to get an external of the image? Because they do give you externals of the image. I've got fucking file after file after file, even in this reality. Okay, well, we got a core ahead. Okay, we got something in core ahead. Now, core ahead is green. It's really shitty image sometimes. And, oh, okay, there is a bit of activity around there. But that's the first one I've got, actually. It's it's not the best. Core ahead one is not the best. The green one. It is, the one I want is this one. It is still a good one. But, again, we're going to get a no image. This is one we got the no image on before. Or is it going to work? Oh, no, that was on the behind. So, I'd say the behind has picked it up and the ahead hasn't picked it up. But yeah, it's normally you get a whole list of things like, oh, okay, let's go to frames download. We'll get frames. See if we can get frames on this one. Okay, error. The SDO generally brings you up some of the best images. But now you're getting absolutely frigging nothing. These sites are seriously the best sites to get these images from for any solar researcher. And as I said, I was going to show you what the sites are. So we'll jump over here so we can get in it. Go to my videos. Now, you got to remember these videos were made by the original, and it takes a while to jump to the very last. You got to go through this crap of jumping down. You'd think they'd give you a thing so you could go to the back of your videos, but no, YouTube, nothing's logical with YouTube, as we all fucking know. Oh, there we go. Actually, yeah. What the? Oh, yeah, I'm on the backup channel. I don't have to go back that far. So these are the sort of images that I was trying to pick up. So this is the one that I'm trying to get on screen at the moment. This one. Because it shows a lot of the sun. And because it shows a lot of the sun, now because this is my vid, I can play it. Oh, we don't have to worry about the sound. Sun's actually behind that, but it would quite logically pick up all the stuff behind it and everything like that. And it's taking its time, sweet time. And it would put all those ships up in this, but we can't get this. It's not giving us these images. And you can see quite a lot. This is one of the things that I used to report on, was UFOs around the sun. It was something. Go back a couple of videos on the main channel, or go back, I think the last stream that I did, or the stream before on this channel, you'll see it. And it's talking about I walked the streets of Nibiru. The very first video is the one you want to see. So pretty much we don't need to see that, but that's the camera that I'm trying to bring up. But it's not giving me that camera. It's giving me these. So, and something's wrong with this camera. The type of grainy imagery going on with the sun, that's weird. Doesn't normally give you this type of imagery, as if the images that we are getting from the sun, and there we go, we've got something going into the sun. Let's see if it goes past the sun. And this is one of the reasons why we've always assumed it's a portal of some description. Oh no, okay, it's going around. Maybe that's one of the planets. But let's see if it goes past, goes around, and no, it's not going around. That's very interesting. If that was going around, yeah. And it looks like the sun is going through some nutty things at the moment. And yeah. So, but then you go through and a lot of the frames are missing. There's over, well, there's a couple of hundred frames are actually missing from this, which are wrong. So it turns around and shows you, yeah, it says it's loading 2,222 frames. But the imagery type coming out of this camera is wrong. It's as if they're not actually putting out the true image. I've never seen anything like that coming out of these cameras. And I do still look at them. I still look at these cameras on a regular basis. So, okay, let's go to this one and see what happens with this one. So the ahead is still working, yet the behind, we're getting nothing from the behind camera. So has the behind camera actually picked up what they shut that telescope down for? I believe it has. But the SDO, okay, now the SDO, we're getting absolutely nothing, no matter what I choose from the SDO. Okay, we'll try and get a composite. I should get something from a composite because that's only the sun. The composites are just the sun and only the sun. Okay, so we're getting nothing from that. So we'll go and get another composite. Getting nothing. And this is only going from the day that they announced the thing. Yet the thing is, when we look at this video, right, I'm just going to jump. I'm not going to play it. See, what they don't tell you, you can find these images online, by the way, but for this time and purpose, I didn't actually look into it a bit more. You can see what looks to be a planet. Then you can also see UFOs parked near the sun, i.e. there's UFOs parked near the sun. And lots of them. Lots and lots of UFOs parked near the sun. Now to me, this is actually very, very interesting. And this corresponds to that weird abduction experience I had. The very fucking weird abduction experience that I had. I went and walked the streets of Nibiru. I was taken there by ship. And we all know that Nibiru is passing the sun at the moment. Now, is that Nibiru? Is that Nibiru? There's something going on. That's not a lens flare. That's a planet. And that looks like it may be some kind of a planet or even a very large fucking ship. I've seen a lot of weird shit around the sun. Now, these ones are taken by the looks from an Earth observatory. And because that's pretty much what the sun looks like when you're looking through a solar filter. So someone from an Earth observatory or from a telescope has actually picked these up themselves. You can get a lot more. There's a lot of videos about these images, but it was only particular. It wasn't really until I actually decided to jump on and have a look, because like I had a weird experience the other night as well. Like a good example, like I had this weird fucking dream about people in all these fucking weird positions, and it was underwater, or part of it was underwater, and there were people skiing around it and shit like that. And then blow up, the whole fucking Lone Eagle fucking makes a vid. And I'm watching his vid and everything like that when I got up, because I got up and I just checked my subscription. Here's the vid from Lone Eagle. And lo and behold, it's about these sculptures, and the people are in the same sort of fucking positions of the dream. And so I don't know what's fucking going on. I don't know whether we're having shit downloaded into us or whatever. And yeah, but that's about all I'm talking about, the fucking Mandela effect. But see, the abduction experience happened about the same time of these events. But the catch-22, the FBI cover story is fucking bullshit, and this is your proof. They didn't shut down just the ground telescopes. They shut down access to the images. What they've done, well, they haven't shut down the telescope, the satellite images. They've just shut the public access to them. Now, these sort of things happen a fair bit. That they shut access down to all this stuff when something strange is happening around the sun. And as you can see by all the little images that are popping up occasionally and everything, let's go back to this. It should be up there by now. And it doesn't want to jump. And we've got no results. Let's try it again. We'll play it, see what happens. Saying we've got images up there, but guess what? They're fucking blank. To me, that sounds an alarm bell. saying there's 1,328 images. Where the fuck are they? They're blank. Don't believe this fucking cover story the FBI have fucking put out. I'll tell you now, something big's going down. Something big's going down. I'm out there with my scope tomorrow. And hopefully the new fucking solar filter turns up tomorrow and I can put it on my scope and have a fucking look. Because I can tell you now, this is fucking weird. Like, I turned around and just thought, okay, yeah, I'll get on and I'll fucking watch a few vids and everything like that and see what happens, but it's not fucking happening. To come across shit like this, for them to shut access down to these telescopes, see, certain images will be accessible because they only show pictures of the sun. But they're like, to actually see the outskirts of them and everything on the cores, yeah, they're the better images. But okay, this is stereo ahead. This is another one. This is mainly showing you just one side of what it looks like and different things that's happening around it. But did you notice that there were no images at the beginning of the 23rd? Very few images on this run. They're saying 870 images. So let's wait until it clicks back over, down to the 23rd, and we're going to get a fucking result. See, it didn't jump to the 23rd. It jumped way back. So you've got to look what's going on. It's missed the 23rd. Oh, okay, well there's one fucking image. Two images. Oh no, there's a few images. Okay, so this one is showing images. Might not have loaded the first time around. So this one did show images. But there are certain items around the star. I'd have to sit down and work out what they are. I'd have to get my charts out, work out what stars are supposed to be there. But see, this is not, H1 is not a good image to look at, not when you're looking for UFOs, because the type of brightness things that you see, you rarely see UFOs in these H1 images. It's the cores that are the better cameras. So we'll go back, see now, we're going to try something. We'll go back to call behind one, see what happens here. Hopefully we'll get something. But see, the images I really want are here, and we can't get anything here. We cannot get a single fucking thing. We'll try for a movie. Okay, error. A problem with the date. See, it's telling me there's a problem with the date. That shouldn't be fucking happening. See, no images on call 1. There. The behind images are gone. They're not fucking there. The FBI cover story is bullshit. Because if the FBI story was true, why aren't these images here? Why are they blocking certain cameras on these satellites? And as I said, these are the best. I most probably, in my own, where I come from, I most probably have quite a few million of these images. In this one alone, there'd be a few million. I'd have to go through the files, but no, on the version here, he's named them similar, like Soto and Stereo, and it'll be easy to find, and you'll find them all. And they're all of the different things. And you can find all these different... You can quite easily find all these images on all the different stars and all the different things and everything like that. And you've just got to look at all the different ones. Hundreds of UFOs around our sun. It's not a joke. Very real. Okay, I named that. Most probably named that one a bit different, but... And you can see these ones pick up. This is the camera that I really want to get, and it's not showing up. But they've got a red version of this camera, and you get different images from different things, and you can see all the little UFOs. And for years we've had the theory that, yes, there are plenty of UFOs going around the sun and everything like that. It's a bit slow and everything like that because, yeah, it's got a buffer because I'm downloading and uploading as well. So, yeah, it's a bit hard. But you know what I mean, okay? So, go back, jump into the backup channel, go back. You don't have to go through so many videos on the backup channel. Just go back number 6. It'll take you pretty quick into the research of it because the backup channel pretty much hasn't been concentrated on since the Mandela effect, but the main channel has. So there's a lot more videos on the main channel, but you will find all these videos on the backup channel as well because this is what we used to do prior to the Mandela effect. And we used to put up video after video about the sun, about moving stars. Again, no fucking images. They're just not fucking there. They are just not fucking there. They should be. These images should be easy to get. Okay, now I think we got up on the behind one. The basic one. So we'll just reset. No, oh shit. I'll jump back a couple of pages, go forward, see if it brings back our data. Okay, there we go. I think we had this one up before, but we can't get the particular one we want. Okay, no, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Oh, hang on. No. That's right. No, I've set it on images, not slideshow. Wanted to download all the images. And I've set the images at the wrong size. But there's none there. So we're not getting any there. So the behind camera is what has caught it. And this is fucking wrong. See, the FBI story is fucking pure bullshit. The FBI story is a cover story because they're trying to hide the UFOs that were surrounding our sun. And those UFOs are there captured in these images. And they are, trust me, they are genuine solar images. I look at the sun all the time, so I know. I can tell you now that's through a sun filter. And it's why you see it's the same type of filter that's put on telescopes that you use in the eclipse glasses and things like that, so you can actually see things. And when you put it on a telescope, behold, you get to see a lot of stuff around the sun. You can see asteroids going past the sun. You can see UFOs. UFOs are a very common thing around the sun. But I've got a funny feeling these have sat there for some time, and I believe they still might be there. But the fact is, why aren't they showing the images? Why aren't they showing the images? Because they're trying to hide it. See, I can't get anything on the behind scope. Okay, go to core 2. Let's look at core 2. It might have been core 2 we got the image on before. Well, getting nothing on the behind core 1 camera. Absolutely nothing on the core behind 1. And by the looks of it, getting absolutely nothing on the core 2. So we're getting absolutely nothing on the core behind. Absolutely nothing. The same as the SDO. The cameras, and now yet if we go to the behind H1, we get an image. We did before. Oh no, that was on the head. That was the ahead camera. So it looks like everything on the behind camera is blocked. The images are there, trust me, the images are fucking there. And I've worked this site for like so many years in so many fucking verses, very similar in every fucking verse. Minor changes on the names of the fucking things. But now this is every behind camera that on the main cameras that you see, all the stuff that's relevant to the outside of the stone. So let's go up and have a look at the EUVIs, or there used to be EVIs in my reality. Okay, absolutely nothing. So why are they blocking? Okay, so now if they were around the sun, you'd pick them up in front of the sun using these cameras as well. So everything from the behind is blocked. Everything, by the looks of this. We're getting no results from any of these fucking cameras. So if anybody says, oh, they shut it down because of a pedophile, don't fucking believe them, man. This is the truth. Okay, so let's jump back. And now we know that we hit H1. We got a result up here before. And trust me, they monitor blokes like me, and they might have even started blocking me already because of the date. Oh no, see, H1, it's working. H1 is working on the ahead. See, the behind is on the opposite side of the sun, looking at the opposite view. So there's two satellites around our sun, a long way away from the sun, but you can generally see them. Okay, let's have a look at H2, see what happens with H2. H2 should be a different view. Maybe it's picked up something. And we'll see in a minute, we'll know, because the images will come up or won't come up. Different view. Okay, there's something there. Planet of some description there, not a big one. These are planets. Planets or stars. Think they'd normally be stars, but that one was a planet. Planets don't tend to... Oh, that's very interesting. Oh, why did they zoom in on that? That was very interesting to see. There's a planet there. It's a different sort of camera. You've got to understand that's corona mass ejection, a solar flare coming out now. Notice how it hit that and changed when it hit that planet. So we know that's the ahead's working by the looks of it. So we just scan through each camera. So the ahead so far seems to be working, but seems to be, on the one that's important, seems to be a bit blocked. Okay, this is a solar flare in operation. There's a little bit of stuff behind, but generally they'll be stars. Oh, okay, that was fucking weird. Oh, this is very weird. Maybe we actually have something. Maybe we actually have something. So I'll quickly download those while I'm doing it. No, I'm going to do this later. Take too long, actually, when I realise it. So I'm going to... But there's something weird going on. Notice all those lines coming through. That's strange. That looks... You could say that's pretty much could even be a battle going on around our sun. Oh, yeah, I think we may have actually captured something. H1SR. That's very strange activity around our sun. Very fucking strange. So we might have actually discovered something, guys and girls. And don't worry, they can't. It's now out on stream. So, yeah, they're going to have a hell's own problem. Yeah. Oh, that's very interesting. I'm asking for a fucking... Oh, no, that's right. I switched over images, didn't I? That was today's. So, yeah, you go through this, and you do this. This was pretty much my life. This was my major hobby. I'd come home, and I'd sit here and I'd research the sun. Then the fucking Mandela effect hit everybody, and, yeah, ruined everybody's fucking life. And, yes, it was a bit of a nightmare for all of us. So, pretty much, I've gone into all this sort of stuff, and... But there's something fucking weird going around the sun. Okay, it's not going to get picked up too much in this. wrong type of camera, see. No, we've looked at H1 ahead. Search this one. And yeah, so you look at all these sort of things when you're looking at the stars and looking at the suns, and you see a lot of stuff. A lot of people said I was boring back in my day, sort of when I did all this sort of thing, but so I was a genuine solar researcher, so I know a fair bit about the sun. So, but the fact, as I said, the fact that you can't get nothing, you can't get anything from that day to the thing. Okay, now see, ahead is working. Ahead is working. Oh, holy shit. Holy shit. Have we got something there? Started on the 26th. I think that might be just something passing. But you're seeing the UFOs pop up every now and then on the stream. And they generally appear in lots of 3. Just go back and look at any of the videos, and they're the little lines that shoot across the edge of something passing. And something just happened to the sun. And we're seeing those little lights and those flashes going on with the sun. Are they connected to the UFO? Holy shit. You're picking it up, but in a different way, as if it's affecting whatever's happening on the other side is affecting the sun. There's some really weird fucking... Oh, what the fuck was that? That was very fucking weird. I'm going to be saving a lot of these images tonight. See, what you got to realise is these are just single images taken every now and then. You can make films out of them, and that's what I do. I generally download all the images as well, which I am going to do. As soon as the stream's over, I'll be downloading every image. The moment I've uploaded this to the other channel, I'll be downloading these images, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy this link when I go back to the other page. I'm going to copy the link to the viewer, and you can use this. You can join the site as well, by the way, and the link is in the chat right now. So you can go to both of these sites and you can try and get images yourself. They're pretty easy to navigate. Just copy the date, the right dates, and you want from the 23rd of September to today's date. So go back to when the official thing happened and everything like that. And I bet you if I went back even, because generally when shit like this happens, they'll block the site for even longer. Maybe they'll most probably make a month of images unavailable to you. And yeah, so that to me says something is going on. So we can have a look at other stuff and see what happens here. Keep on remembering to go through and do everything, and you just keep on looking through and searching. So they've shut down one of the main viewing portals for the sun. One side of the camera. Now maybe that side of the camera is the closest one to Earth, hence where we're getting those images from Earth. And getting these images of the spaceships. Now, they're definitely oblong spaceships. And they're all sitting around the sun. And yes, and now there is actually... Got to watch this video because there is what they're now believing is a hole appearing in the sun. And it's all since this event. But... Go back, watch that video, and I'm just about to get that. I forgot to bring that up for you. This is the video that you want to go back and watch. Go back and watch this video, the link. will also be placed into the description so you can actually watch it. But for those on the stream, you can get to watch it now. So get all three of these sites up on your page now. Go and have a look at them. Check that video out. You really want to look at these images, and there's other images, and I think even on this particular page there's links to that. See, there's links to the sunspot activity. See, these are some of the images I'm trying to bring up now, like that one and other things, but SDO is not working. See, you generally get, that's an SDO, I can tell straight up that's an SDO image. Yet it's not fucking appearing. That's an SDO image, not appearing. We can't get it. We can't get anything on from that fucking telescope. Why? Because something's happening up there right now. Okay, we've got an internal. I think I've just come onto a search that they've got a major block on. I think we've just hit another blockage. Maybe one of the other cameras, because this camera that I'm trying to get up should have better imagery. See, this is a extreme ultraviolet one, and so there's different telescopes up there that you guys can go and look at yourself, and you can look at all these different images of the sun, and trust me, it is actually very interesting. It is extremely very interesting. But the fact that we can't get certain images up, okay, see again, internal, unless it's this, maybe because of this, it's because I'm uploading and downloading at the same time, I can always come back to that one. So I'll try it again. Something for an internal server page cannot be displayed. Whoa, we've come across something. We've hit a big nail on the head. We've hit a big nail on the head. So Core 02 that was working earlier is no longer working. See, they monitor YouTube. Anything about the sun, they monitor YouTube just as much. Okay, let's see what happens now. And trust me, shit, the date. And I've said, oh, okay, we got something there, so we might actually get a movie out of this. See if we can get some 1012s. It looks like it might be good. We'll go for a slideshow. Go back to Core Ahead 1, see what happens. So we're getting it from one of the satellites. We're getting images quite clearly from one of the satellites, and we've got a very interesting one from the H1 or HO, whatever it is in this reality, image, little movie showing some kind of weird activity going on around the sun. So again, okay, the Sunspot telescope gets shut down by the FBI. Other telescopes got shut down on the solar, and trust me, that was not the only telescope to get shut down. Other telescopes all around the world got shut down at the same time. You couldn't access them. And now we can't access certain satellites and parts of satellites from, what the hell? So we can't access it for some unknown reason. I'll try again. Okay, so we'll go 512 because we know 512 works. See, to me, this is actually very interesting. This is actually proving that all the lies that the FBI have put out about the so-called janitor are nothing but lies. Okay, because the fact that you can't gather SDO images, you can't get behind Core 1 or any of the behind satellite images. Okay, sorry. Okay, let's have a look at these. Let's do this a different way. Let's go through these images one at a time, see what we can see. There is stuff around the sun. This is the more boring way for you guys. For me, it's interesting. I'm seeing things here that shouldn't be there. And no, you can't, that's not, that round bit is not actually the sun. That's the centre of the camera. And we're looking at the, just on the outskirts of the sun. Yeah, see, the movie's better for you guys. Looks better too. You see the actual things happening. You see them moving and shit like that. For me, I prefer to look at them as single images. So when we're actually looking at the stars and suns, we can actually see what is truly going on. Yet we can't get nothing from the behind cameras. Why? Well, see, I'd say whatever it is has either moved behind the sun. Maybe we go this one. See what we get on this one. And yeah, so somewhere along the line something is happening and they're covering this shit up, really up. Is this the one that we get the error on? No, we get it on the Core 1 ahead. So we'll look at the other spectrum. We'll have a look at it through a different spectrum, and hopefully that camera is operational. These satellites have multiple cameras, as you can see. The behind, they're all the cameras for the behind, and they're all the cameras on the ahead satellite. There's more than one camera on these things, and some are actually telescopic, or all telescopic, by the way. They have to be telescopic because these are a great distance away from the sun. They'd have to be, because otherwise they just melt, unless they've got technology that we don't know about, which is I've always questioned. So you've got to look at everything that's going on. They're lying to us about something. And as I said, when I had the experience with the UFO abduction is around about the time of these images. And so to me that's, yeah, a bit weird. So we've got multiple UFOs around the sun. I have this weird experience where I'm walking, I get to walk the streets of Nibiru for 2 days. No, it hasn't happened since. And trust me, I'm hoping that it does, because that was most probably the most enjoyable experience. And here's the weird thing too. I was watching a video on I can't think of the mountain high, it's that bloody mountain city that, yeah, cannot think of the name of that mountain city. Machu Picchu, right? And one of the cities on one of the building structures that they visited on the way up to Machu Picchu, in it, it had this really weird bowls in the ground. And I looked at those bowls in that video and I thought, holy shit, that's almost identical. That's the bowl that I was made to drink from to stop experiencing the pain of what the person or being that was going through, what they were going through. It was identical. In the ground, it had the same shimmer, the exact same internal. It wasn't stone. There was something in the stone, and it was almost identical. It looked like mother of pearl. And I thought, holy shit. So the Anunnaki, as far as I'm concerned, built the Machu Picchu buildings, because that thing that they made me drink from truly was, yeah, the exact same thing If I can find that video, I might even link it up in the description in the video that I put on the main channel, so check it out, because about halfway through I'll even find the time. I'll see if I can find the time code. It may take me a few days to find it, so check back this video when it's up on the main channel, and it'll be in the description under the backup channel one, and it'll have there the Machu Picchu reference. So when you go to the Machu Picchu reference, have a look at the bowls, and they are almost identical to what I experienced when I was on Nibiru. Almost identical, and except everything was a lot shinier. But on Machu Picchu, they looked like mother of pearl. The ground wasn't as shiny, but the whole point is that we should be getting better. Okay, it's jumping through some of it. But notice how some of these images are blacked out. This is wrong. This is wrong. It shouldn't be like this, guys. These should be clear. They are saying they are there, but we're getting nothing. Absolutely nothing. We're getting blank frames. And generally, the only time you get blank frames is they're hiding shit. I uncovered something in where I come from, and I don't know if it happened to the original from here. We uncovered a massive UFO. Within 2 days, that images were like that, black frames, within 2 days. And why has that stopped? Oh, okay, we'll read later. Okay, to display the web page again. We're going through a little nightmare at the moment, folks. I do not know what is going on. I'd say they know someone is... I think that they are blocking this time period for a reason. And I've got a funny feeling, most probably because I've done so many searches now, I've got a funny feeling that they will soon actually block this date altogether on all the cameras. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload the images to the everything to the main channel, and what I'm going to do is, because I want to download these images prior to them actually blocking this site, because it's, as you guys are seeing, it's now getting very, very hard to download these images. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call the stream quits. I'm going to download it so that I can actually get the images, especially from the H1SR camera, because that activity was extremely weird. But notice how those frames just go missing throughout the thing. This is what I'm talking. Oh, there is actually some of the stuff. We are picking up something on this side as well. I don't think it's as bad in some images. That's why we're getting some images and not getting others. But yeah, this is quite weird. We should be getting a lot better amount of images, but they're blocking so many fucking images. I'm trying to catch the date. 23rd. Notice it's the 23rd. 23rd is, yep, from the day that all this shit started. 23rd. All these frames are missing from the 23rd. Very interesting, isn't it? Very interesting. All the images are missing from the 23rd. So to me, that says something. So for the last month, they've been bullshitting to us. They're making cover stories and everything like that. So make up your own minds, please. Make up your own minds what you think about what you've just saw. Yes, very strange for me to go back to my roots. Since I've been travelling around, I haven't done many of the... I don't think I've done a single video about the sun. And it's nice to go back to my research, but there's a reason I've gone back to my research, and that's because the FBI shut down this telescope. And that's the video that shows Sunspot Solar Observatory shut down, a raid by FBI Crazy Facts right here. Watch that video. Seriously, go and watch that video. That's the last link. Go and check out the stereo telescopes. Go from The 23rd of, go right back to the 23rd of August, right? And check everything out. Look at it. And you're going to see that they're fucking bullshitting to us. Something happened on the 23rd of August. And they're covering the shit up. And so all you can do is look, research, and everything like that. You'll see things like these UFOs around there. You'll see plenty of videos about these images. You can even find them on Google Images now. They are actually up on Google Images. They have been leaked to the public. That's not Photoshop, folks. That is a genuine soul. And I've seen so many of the images of UFOs like this through my own telescope that I can tell you now that image is real. Very fucking real. That was taken from Earth. Whether or not it was taken private from a private observatory or from a proper observatory. I think this maybe have come from a private telescope, and this is what someone has captured. And yes, even I've got images like that, of like single UFOs and shit like that caught around the sun. And trust me, some of them are so fucking large, they're almost as big as a planet some fucking times. And I think we even may have a planetary one right fucking there. Or it's either a planetary UFO, that's even a planet size, that one there. So make up your own mind, guys. Look at it, go and research it, and make your own mind up. So anyhow, I'm going to call it quits for the night. And hopefully in another 10 days I will be streaming again on the main channel. I haven't done many, it's given me a chance to catch up on TAFE work and stuff like that, I know. Plus I'm still trying to, get it through my head what really happened to me with the Nibiru experience. And this now even confounds me a little bit more. So hopefully by the 10th I'll have a bit more information. And so I'm going to be doing a little bit more solar research. You might even see another solar research vid and everything like that. But is this connected to the Mandela effect? Could fucking be. As I said, I actually think that this is being caused by someone or something. Is this the race that's causing the effect? Could be. I'll leave that with you as a thought. Anyhow, guys and gals, thank you very much for joining me. Thank you, Terry, for moderating the channel. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. Greg, Lazy, Marsha, and Terry. And those of you that have not chatted or anything like that today, yes, I know it wasn't about the effect. But it could be the cause of the effect. You never, ever know. But the fact that they're hiding this stuff from the 23rd tells me they're lying about that telescope and their cover story. The fact that they have shut the images down from the satellites is clear fucking proof. Anyhow, I'm going to see you all later, guys and girls. I'm going to get this uploaded and I'm going to download these images and hopefully maybe make a video or two about it. So I'm going to catch you all later. Thank you very much for joining me. And I am out of here.